holiday in my district, there is a fair that is called the Gogasi Fair. And it's you can say the god of the snack in my locality. It is considered.
Okay, so you are at home today, right?
Yes,
Okay, good, good.
that is why I am able to connect you.
Okay, but I think now you are always free around 3 o'clock post lunch.
After 3, after 4. Sometimes after 4, sometimes 3, because my school time is a 7 to 2 p.m.
Okay, 72 only. After that, you go back. Okay,
Yeah.
so I would like to ask you one thing. That since from your childhood, when you was a child, and now you are grown up. So what changes you see in yourself, like in your behavior, in anything? What changes you see, like?
Yeah, ma'am. No, you can say it is a disaster change in my behavior and my nature. When I was a child, I was a shy person and a very composed person. And I never not to take interest to, I never want to talk another person. I have no friendly manners and just I am a introvert person. Nowadays, some people say I am a introvert, but still I can share a stage, I can deliver any speech, any topic. And due to the I because I am a teacher now. Yes, I have a vague idea. I want to become a teacher from the my childhood. But you
Okay.
can say that time, no, I can't say, I can't express my ideas, even my parents, in front of my parents,
Okay.
especially father. No, and nowadays, due to the education, due to the good designation, I can't say straightforward. Whatever I like to at that is the truth, you know. And I have a nature just like a composed nature. We can't say anything if I want to something and I want to go anywhere. I want to do anything our
Yeah.
society. So just like if we take an example of my father is all time aversion to take part of any gathering, any wedding, and then different festival also. And also we are deprived all kind of things. But nowadays, whatever we like, we can do. And I also changed him. Now we should understand the child mentality, and I try to respect the child. They have own identity. They are before the child. They are human being.
Right, right. Very nice. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So we should not treat only as a child. We should guide them. At least
Yes.
they can learn by own experience.
Right.
So we should give some free hand. Also ask some their choice also,
Right, right, right.
whatever they like. Yeah, nowadays lot of that temptation. Parents are worried about their children, but when we try to suppress their wish and their idea, that is not good for their personality and development. When
Right.
they feel that the real life, they can't express their idea. They have take lot of time, and the life is very short and very precious. If
Right,
we
right,
are
right.
all time learning, how can we live? Yes, every day gives us a lesson. We can't say, we can't deny these kind of things, but at a point we want to enjoy little bit. And
Right,
if
right.
we just press our child, we are both giving the freedom to choose
Yeah.
anything. So that is the not good thing. We try to facilitate something. We try to give as a personality of the mentor there, especially if I talk about the parents. So
Right.
parents give the advice, but not force. At least one time we ask, what is your choice?
Very well said. Very well said. Like you shouldn't force them, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Good one. Very well said, you know.
only not forces. In I think the when we were child, that time the parents give only decision.
Right, right, right.
We decided you have to go this and that.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
उधर रखा है. हाँ.
So
Yeah. One here. Same way.
gradually, eventually, it's been 16 year in the my government job. So I learned first of all we have a good communication skill, and that time we can express our idea in a good way in good
Right,
words.
right.
If we learn from our childhood, and if the parents give the freedom to give their point of view, and you have a point of view, your opinion is matters for us. So I think it is beneficial in our real life when we face our reality of the world.
But that time, the parents would give good advice to their children, and the children would also follow their parents, whatever they said. But with time, I see like lot has been changed. Children actually they don't want interference of their parents or elders. They think um, uh, they are able to have a good judgment. Okay, now with time. Okay. And one more thing I want to ask you, like sometimes we are human beings. So we get angry also on somebody. Like sometimes the mood is not good. We are running negative thoughts in our mind. So and what at that particular time, do you think to overcome that? Sometimes you are angry with somebody. Okay, on your school children, on in home with anybody. So what do you do to overcome that? Suppose you are in not a good mood, and at the very time your friend comes to your house or any relative drops in. So your
Yeah,
mood
ma'am.
will be the same, or you will change your mood that time. Tell me something.
So sometimes we got angry, and not sometimes, many times we can say we got angry, we don't like things, and that time we lost our control, our own
Yes.
self. Yeah, and after that, I usually realize we should can't do, and I should handle another way. That is the good way to handle. I usually regret that whenever I got angry, sometimes in a very few moment, and I also changed my behavior to got angry in no
Yeah.
little things due to the some you tell
Yes.
just
Yes.
you told me just that nowadays children have a their opinion. They usually think we have a better judgment to
Yes.
another and their
Yes.
parents and their teachers. Yeah, so sometimes we got angry, but ma'am, I would say after that, and when we think very calm and peacefully, that time we realize they have an individual identity.
Yeah.
No, even after they learn by their own experience. We
Right.
can't breathe. If we are peace, that is not working. If we give the real life experience from the childhood, since they
Yeah.
have the
Correct.
4 5 months child,
Yeah.
they can learn better. And
Right.
but Indian parents have a tendency to pamper a lot their children.
Yeah. Correct.
You know,
Mm.
and if I talk about the Western country, just we take example of the little example, they start their lunch, their dinner by own, whatever they like, which hand
Yes.
they use, how much they create a mess, no matter.
Right.
They
Right.
learn by their own experience, and I think the own experience matters. You know, our preach and our suggestion, it is not work as much as the experience works.
Right.
So
Right.
if we talk about the anger, so every time I realize I should not behave like that. I should show some maturity. I should
Right.
some if I don't like anything, we should leave the situation. And
Yeah.
I usually I now stop, and I put into the silent mode. You know, we should not react. We should
Right.
not.
Right.
When we try to react, at that time the situation got worse.
Because bad.
Every time
Yes.
it happen, I am not saying I am a very calm and peaceful person, but I realize after that I can handle another way also. I say
Yeah.
another way, and that is the my mentality. Yes. And I when I try to observe the society, the person who is very calm and the person who is not attached the situation, they handle better the situation.
Right.
Sometimes
Right.
we are more attached the situation. We try to solve the problem in 1 minute and single minute, but sometimes we have a problem that's have only solution time.
Right, right. Well said. Right. And one more last question of mine, that you are learning these days. All are learning. All are like, even I'm learning. So, what is your future plans? Then, after having a good fluency, you will shift to some other school. Are you in some government school? Right? You are in
Yeah.
government. Oh, then
Yes,
this is a
it's
better
not
thought.
my hand.
Then this is a
Yeah.
better one. Okay. So, to develop your fluency, you want to be in the same school, right?
I want to leave the same school, and I want to leave the same school. School is very good. There is a no problem. But
Okay.
I want to my own something. If I have a fluency, I am good at in English. So I
English.
want to give some students they are lagging behind, and also my son. I
Yeah.
want to give the fluency him, and also in my neighbor and locality, lot of students they want to learn this language.
So you can take the classes now. You don't take classes.
Ma'am, no, if I am not perfect, so I think it is early to start
Okay.
something. And also, if we are not perfect, we are learning. I am also doing job, and you can say the son is a little, you can say only the 10-year old. So it's a required some
Yeah,
care,
yeah, yeah.
paper.
It's
So
very
low,
necessary.
and we can't enjoy life if we are stuck all kind of things. We are just like I usually try to connect the nature, so I can't fulfill my hobbies, the
Yes, right.
gardening, and some grow the fresh vegetable and fruit. So that's why if I am perfect in the short time, I give more. But if I am learning and I am still in a learning phase, so it is tough to give another one.
Yes. Okay, so I'm done with all the things, Vijay Lakshmi.
Yes,
So
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
yes,
Tuning
thank you
here.
so much. Okay, thank you so much for connecting and giving me your time.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye. Stay
Bye.
tuned.
Bye.
Bye.